The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission is set to auction assets recovered through proceeds of graft totaling 428.6 million Kenya shillings, some linked to former Migori Governor Okoth Obado. The anti-graft body says it has also recovered assets acquired through graft from several individuals in Nairobi, Kisumu, and Migori counties. EACC CEO Abdi Mohammud says the commission is also pursuing over 400 corruption-related cases of assets valued at 50 billion Kenya shillings. Abdiaziz Hashim has details of the anti-graft body's plan to recover public funds.
In an attempt to become overnight billionaires, senior county officials gobbled up billions of taxpayers' funds, investing in lavish apartments, mansions, land and other assets.
Remember, these monies are hidden in either financial institutions or hidden in places where we are not supposed to find ordinarily. So we basically have to go extra mile to be able to discover where these assets are.
Their quick rise to the list of the wealthy will quickly fade, akin to the proverbial building of a house on a quicksand.
Any politician or public officer who steals assets, the law will catch up with them at a certain stage.
EACC officers came knocking on their doors and recovered properties valued at 428.6 million shillings, purchased in the suburbs of Nairobi, Kisumu and Migori. Among the recovered assets are those belonging to former Migori Governor Okoth Obado, valued at 235.6 million shillings. The 8 assets seized belonging to Obado are a mansion in Loresho worth 40 million shillings, 2 3-bedroom apartments in Greenspan Estate valued at 18 million shillings, a mansionette in Greenspan with a servants' quarter valued at 14.5 million shillings. Other high-end corruptly acquired assets by Obado through his proxies Jared Peter Odonyo Oluoch Kwaga and Joram Opala Otieno were recovered in Migori County. They include a modern center that was primed to be a business bay in Migori town worth 88 million shillings and a 20-unit apartment valued at 57.6 million shillings. In Kamagambo, a residential unit worth 10 million shillings was recovered, while in Suna East, another residential unit worth 7.5 million shillings was seized.
And in that process, our lawyers and his lawyers met, and they were able to agree on, in a process of negotiations, where we agreed on the minimum amount that we were to recover.
At the same time, the sleuths have unearthed a multi-million-dollar empire belonging to Stephen Ogaga Osiro, the former finance CEC at City Hall. Osiro was found to have unexplained wealth worth 193 million shillings. His assets recovered by EACC include a 1-acre plot in Old Runda, valued at 50 million shillings, 2-bedroom apartment of 7 units in Savannah Court, Lolo, Kisumu County, valued at 35 million shillings, another 20-unit of apartments valued at 80 million shillings, a 3-bedroom apartment along Riara Road worth 22 million shillings, and 2-bedroom apartments along Bagathi Way, Nairobi County, valued at 6 million shillings.
Other than returning the assets to the rightful owners, that is the public, is actually to act as deterrent so that other people do not enjoy the benefit of that stolen asset.
The Commission says it will auction all the 13 properties.
The Commission is in the process of disposing of the assets in a public auction in order to realize the funds which will be deposited into the consolidated fund, and the rent collected during the period the assets are managed by the Commission during the court cases.
But we'll be there as a Commission to ensure that the process is transparent and is not abused.
The said officials opted to avoid a drawn-out court battle and relinquished some of the properties.
It is a shorter way, it is an easier way, and it is basically not a confrontational way of, dragging matters in court. Remember, the courts have so many cases.
Other properties on the radar of EACC are in Kisumu and Bungoma.
These grabbers are very daring.
In Kisumu, assets worth more than $500 million were recovered.
It's a recovery of land next to the provincial headquarters, currently known as Huduma Center, which is measuring close to 2 acres and a conservative value of 250 million Kenya shillings worth. So the county government of Kisumu and the county assembly were taken to court, and they requested the commission to come and assist them in recovering the grabbed parcels of land around here.
In Bungoma, a land grabber attempted to acquire this land housing offices of the National Treasury and the Department of Housing, as well as land housing civil servants. A private developer also attempted to grab land belonging to the Kenya Railways opposite the County Assembly of Bungoma. The commission says it has recovered assets worth 28 billion shillings in the last 5 years.
You know, corruption does not expire. The criminal cases do not expire. We will pursue them. We have strategies which have been put in place.
Abdi Mohammud for Easy Friday.